What's going on, y'all? It's Aquila Beats, but you can just call me Ak. And today we're going to be doing more of a Westside Gunn Kitchen Lights inspired song. So to start off, the Kitchen Lights strings go like this in the actual song. So my idea, whenever I want to make a song that's inspired by it, is I really just take that chord progression and then I do the opposite of it. So all I did was take the chord progression, which was going D sharp major 7 to D minor 7 to C minor 7, and I just inverted it and made it where it's going from C minor 7 to D minor 7 to D sharp major 7. So all I'm doing is I'm taking the chords that were descending, going down from D sharp to D to C, and now I'm just taking them going C to D sharp. So I'm really just inverting the direction they're going. And this is what that sounds like. Then all I did was pitch it up to make it an E minor instead of whatever it was. And then I'm getting these sounds from Omnisphere Hollywood Studio string section, as well as Adagio strings bright. So I'm really just layering them, but on the second set of strings, I'm bringing this little top line melody and going D to C sharp to B. Then I added a piano, and it looks really complicated, but it's really not. All I'm doing is I'm taking this chord, this E, G, B, D. I'm putting that over to the piano, but I'm just doing an arpeggio. So instead of having all the notes playing at the same time right here, I'm just taking that chord and I'm spreading it out a little bit. And then you can see all these notes. These are just an extension of the chord. You can see the G right here and the D right here. That's all I'm doing. Then once I have that kind of bass line, I'm adding this top line melody. But you can see that this top line melody is just going D, C sharp to B, just like what I was doing with that string. And then you can also see I'm adding this B just to add a little more rhythm, and that's really all. The thing is, whenever you're making something that's inspired by another thing, you got to use those techniques. So in Kitchen Lights, they're really playing multiple notes at the same time. They're not doing one note melodies. So I'm making sure to do that in this piano. But now we're going to do a little bit of processing before adding some accents. I'm really just throwing an Omnisphere on there, which adds a little saturation and a little bit of distortion. Then I'm coming into vinyl and I'm just adding some wear and some warp. Then I'm just going to copy that over to the other string. Then of course I'm going to add a little bit of reverb. But now I need to do a little processing for the reverb. So again, I'm going to go to Omnisphere. Again, I'm adding that saturation and wow, a little bit of an EQ, and then I'm going to throw on a compressor as well. Then, of course, I'm going to finish off with a little bit of reverb. Then maybe it's just me, but I've always felt like this song needs a choir, so I'm going to add a choir just to give it an even more sounding, church, orchestral, larger-than-life sound. So I found my choir. All I'm going to do is take the MIDI from here, copy it, and paste it over to the new choir. Then I'm just going to get a really low cello to kind of finish out the bass, because right now I don't really have anything. Now I'm just going to do some effects where I put it on the master channel just to make everything glue together a lot better and to give it more of a vintage sound. So here's after some of the effects. So now I'm just going to consolidate it. Now I'm just going to time stretch a little bit, pitch it down to, I'm just going to make it a little bit slower. And I know it sounds super compressed, but that's kind of the whole point of this. I want it to sound like it's coming out of some crazy old tape, and I want it to be super distorted, super compressed, while still having more of a vintage feel. But I hope y'all enjoyed that. This is one of my favorite songs ever, and y'all catch you on the next one.